So are we far enough away from each other?
I think so.
All right, so we're 6 feet away. So, Glenn, where are we here, Glenn?
Cirq+ just introduced a brand new revolutionary product that's going to totally reinvent the way rooms are cleaned and sanitized. Great touchless solution, the Cbot. Yani, congratulations on such an exciting product.
Thank you, Glenn and Anthony, for having us here today. We're just thrilled to unveil this and hopefully open the doors to hope and recovery for the industry.
First of all, how long does it take you to get this technology going? And what does it do? What exactly does it do?
The vision of this was to create a solution that would sterilize the room without any manual labor to protect the hotel workers and the guests long term. It's really something that the brands and the properties aren't really talking about. So it has autonomous technology. It can map the room. It can set up waypoints so that it will work autonomously to spray the room and protect the workers.
So just so I understand, when a guest checks out of the room, what does this beautiful product, Cbot, what does it do? What happens?
So this is connected to Cirq+, the hub that's mounted bedside in the room. It has advanced occupancy sensors that will be alerted that the guest has checked out. And then it will enable the bot to come alive and basically go through the room through a routine process to sterilize the surfaces that are touch points. Door handles, remotes, telephones, light switches, all this can get that in that one pass.
So can we stop talking about it and see a video? You know what I love about that video? That it feels like it belongs in that space. It doesn't look like something that's going to take me off of what I'm thinking about. So if I'm on vacation, I'm not looking at it and going, oh my God, that's right, we're in the pandemic and this thing's cleaning and making us safe. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. I'm not even thinking about it. And that to me is probably just as important as what it's actually doing. That it doesn't take me out of my space and out of my mind and what I'm doing.
It makes all the employees, whether you're in an office, in a hospital, in a school, or any other setting, such as here in downtown Manhattan, it really gives people a feeling of comfort and ease so we can all get back to doing what we like to do, being productive. Yani, I think that one question people are going to have is this safe? I mean, you're putting all of this mist throughout the room. How can people feel comfortable?
Well, first of all, the liquid itself, I mean, the system is a unique delivery system that nobody has ever done before from that standpoint. So anybody can put the required liquid that they're using on property right now, or they could use this alternative that we have, which is an all-natural, non-caustic solution, HOCl. It's 80 to 100 times more effective than chlorine bleach, but it's safe. It's the same substance that your body uses to kill infections and bacteria, and it's effective against the novel coronavirus.
So when a housekeeper goes into a room, after a guest checks out, and God forbid, maybe the guest even had COVID, we don't know, and the guest checks out and leaves, this automatically knows the guest checked out and sprays the room before a housekeeper even comes in.
Let's not forget, this is not just about COVID. We have staph, we have influenza that's coming down the path, we have MRSA,
right?
All those things that our nation is now hypersensitive to because our psyches have been changed forever. So this is a long-term solution that we expect is the new FF&E in a hotel and a permanent solution.
As a person that travels 250,000 miles a year, I get colds a lot. I never got sick before. Now since I've been traveling, I get colds all the time. So what I like about it is it's just not during the pandemic. This isn't just a COVID solution. This is what should be the standard. This should have been invented 20 years ago, and this should have been the standard because listen, housekeepers spend, 30 minutes in a room. There's
But now it's longer.
Yeah, now it's longer. If they spend more than 30 minutes in the room, who knows? But when they do spend that time, they can miss something. Listen, I made a career over, catching hotels not cleaning rooms correctly, right? I made a 10-year career on TV doing it. And what I love about this is that it protects my housekeeper. So, and when they leave, it protects the guest from a mistake a housekeeper could have made. And so this product to me is something that is the standard of not only hotels, but of schools, hospitals, everything. The solution, tell me about the solution. The solution is actually used in hospitals.
So this specific all-natural solution comes out of hospitals. It's been used for about 20 years from that standpoint, and it's EPA certified and listed from that standpoint. So, I mean, they use this, the highest standard of cleaning out of hospitals, and now we're applying it into hotels.
So if I just happen to be in the way of the Cbot when it's cleaning a room, and it hits me in the face with the solution, what happens?
With our solution, it's an organic, all-natural. It's not going to do anything. It can get on your skin, you can breathe it, it's fine.
And what I think is really interesting about this particular product is it removes the human error from the situation while empowering hospitality workers to do their jobs taking care of guests, right?
Yep. And it takes the stress off the workers because there's a lot of pressure for them to turn the rooms, and they're going to make mistakes. And we're all human. And so with our solution, we're putting the machines to do the machine work and protecting the humans in the long run. That's really key.
And one of the reasons I wanted to get involved, because it's not taking jobs away from people. It's actually enhancing and helping their jobs. Talk a little bit about that.
Everybody's concerned about robotics, that
Right.
they're going to lose jobs. We're not in that business. We're here to protect the frontline workers first and foremost, whether it's hospitals, hotels, classrooms, or offices.
Right.
That's really important to everybody know.
I think you make a really great point there, Yanni, that this solution is not just for hotels. It's everywhere that we go in our lives with the offices and schools. I know my kids who are in high school right now would feel really comfortable having this type of solution built in.
We have a son that's in college right now, and we want to find a way to protect him because I saw what happened when everybody went to online classes. That's not really how our future of our country needs to be dealing with education.
Right.
And so that motivated us to take this to the next level. And I'm thrilled to share that our son, Andrew, it basically was on the team to help pull this together. So, I mean, this is the younger generation, has a really incredible future. Let's put it on the right track going forward.
What's the one thing you want people to know that if they didn't listen to anything else that you said today, what's the one thing you want them to know?
Is that it's not about us, it's about the future of American businesses and the workers. We got to get back out there. We got to get behind the screen, from behind the screen, and really get back to life.
And what's great about this, again, I have 3 children in college right now. When a class leaves, right, even if they're socially distanced, they leave, the time the other class comes in, say it's 10, 15, 20 minutes, this can go through the entire classroom, and so the new class comes in, and boom, problem solved.
The CDC at the end of June put out guidance that classes in schools should sterilize in between morning sessions and afternoon sessions, right? That is a very difficult position because now we're asking teachers to buy their cleaning solutions, do it themselves, and that's not what they're trained to do.
Right.
Our solution, basically, once the class is over, everybody leaves the room, we have the advanced occupancy sensors, then it goes to work. You can sterilize the whole space in literally a few minutes. And that would be done more frequently instead of at the end of the day when potential contact events for COVID or influenza, MRSA happen. And that is the new standard of clean that we're proposing. We want to have people be able to walk in and know in confidence that there is a solution in there that is protect their stay from that standpoint. And if the technology is done right, it'll blend into the environment. And that's what we've done with Cbot.
Like, the holidays are coming, right? And people are thinking about, okay, now what do we do? Especially in the East Coast. It's getting cold out. And like, we've been having barbecues in the backyard with Grandpa.
Yep.
But what are we going to do with Grandpa now? We're all going to get tested before we come in. But it would be great to basically use this throughout the entire house. And then when everybody leaves, use it again.
This has applications across many commercial applications and also residential at some point. But right now we're focusing on the commercial side to really reopen hotels and get people to travel again.
Right. And that's the whole point, is getting us back to business, getting back out on the road and being productive members of society. Yanni, this is a great invention. We're really excited to see this here today.
Now I don't need a co-host anymore. I got Cbot.
Yes.
He can do all the work. Thank you, Yanni. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, guys. It's
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. Thank you.